You may be asking yourself, what's the best city to raise a family in Dallas? Well, guys, my name is Casey McEwen, and I'm your local trusted real estate agent and investor in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you're finding the channel content on all things Dallas-Fort Worth valuable, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. It truly helps out the channel. Now, we're using info from a recent niche.com article ranking these cities. We're going to check out each city's location, school, crime rate, shopping, and housing. So first up, let's talk about Murphy, Texas. Now, Murphy is a pretty small city with only about 6 square miles and 21,000 people, and it's growing fast in the North Dallas suburb east of Plano. It's close to the President George Bush Turnpike and Highway 75, about 35 minutes to Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, and about 40 minutes to Dallas Love Field. Now, commuting to downtown Dallas takes about 40 minutes and is an hour to downtown Fort Worth. Students in Murphy, though, can attend either Wiley ISD or Plano ISD, depending on where the particular home sits. Now, both districts are still incredibly highly rated, Wiley at a 96 out of 100 and Plano at an 89 out of 100 from the Texas Education Agency. Now, Murphy also has a high safety rating and a median home price of about $640,000, much higher than the DFW average of $386,000. And this is large in part just to all of the new construction being built in Murphy. Now, next up on the list is going to be Flower Mound, Texas. Now, it's a much larger city rather than just 6 square miles. It's 44 square miles with about 78,000 residents. Flower Mound is northwest of Dallas in Denton County near Highway 377 and 121, as well as Interstate 35. It's about 15 minutes to the DFW airport, making it super convenient to travelers, and only 30 minutes to Dallas Love Airport. Now, commuting to downtown Dallas takes about 35 minutes unless you get stuck in the awful I-35, and it's about 40 minutes to downtown Fort Worth. Again, assuming that you don't get stuck in traffic. Now, Flower Mound is served by Lewisville ISD, which rates at about an 89 out of 100. Now, one thing I do want to say about this particular rating, 89 is Lewisville ISD as a whole. Now, a lot of people far desire Flower Mound specifically, even though Flower Mound is not the only city in Lewisville ISD. So yes, the rankings show 89 out of 100 for Lewisville ISD, but if you're in Flower Mound, it's going to be much higher. Now, there's also a small portion of Flower Mound that also feeds into Argyle ISD. Also, if you don't know, ISD is Independent School District. Now, Argyle ISD has a rating of 97 out of 100, and the crime and safety rating for Flower Mound is a B. And the median home price sits at about $578,000. So yes, Flower Mound's a little bit less expensive than Murphy, just from the sheer fact of it's a much larger city. Now, if you do want a little bit more information on Flower Mound specifically, make sure to check out more content on my channel, as I have a handful of videos discussing Flower Mound specifically. Now let's move over to a number 3, which is the very well-known Frisco, Texas. Now, Frisco has an enormous population of almost 250,000 people. It's about 16 miles north of Dallas, with highways like DNT or Dallas North Tollway and Highway 380 running through it. It's 25 to 30 minutes to Dallas-Fort Worth Airport and about 30 minutes to Dallas Love Field. Commuting to downtown Dallas takes about 30 minutes and about 45 minutes to downtown Fort Worth. Again, all of these commute times are without traffic, so keep that in mind. Frisco ISD is highly rated with about a 95 out of 100 rating from the Texas Education Agency. Also, in addition to this, Frisco has won so many different awards over the last couple years. It is the 4th safest city in America, according to goodhire.com, but it does come at an astounding price, averaging in the 600s or upper 600s, but it does have plenty of new construction all over Frisco. Also, when it comes to Frisco, prior to the 1990s, this was mostly farmland. So if you're looking to relocate or move to the city of Frisco, you're likely not going to have to settle for an older home. If you have the budget to spend, you likely can get new construction, or you can buy a house in the 90s or early 2000s for a much more affordable price than the average price in Frisco. Now, moving on to number 4, which is really going to be our first affluent community. Now, this particular community is incredibly expensive and extremely small, making it very, very exclusive. But this community in University Park has been where they have raised their children for generations. Now, this affluent area has about 25,000 people and is only about 4 square miles. It's north of Dallas, near Southern Methodist University, and between the Dallas North Tollway and Highway 75. It's 27 minutes to the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport and only 15 minutes to Love Field. Commuting to downtown Dallas takes a mere 15 minutes and about 45 minutes to downtown Fort Worth. Now, University Park feeds into Highland Park Independent School District, which has an incredible 98 out of 100 rating. Now, in regards to the crime and safety rating, which is going to be kind of strange here, it sits at a B-, which is actually going to be worse than any of the other cities we've mentioned thus far. But the main reason here is because of the proximity that it has to downtown Dallas. There are going to be areas of Highland Park and University Park that are absolutely incredible. If you haven't by chance driven through Highland Park or University Park, take an afternoon in the summer or the fall and just drive through the streets and just take a look at all the beautiful homes in this community. Now, the median home price is at a whopping $2.5 million with older, higher-end homes and great shopping nearby. Now, University Park is definitely an exclusive community and quite expensive, but it's going to be an area that I'm going to be showcasing on this channel in the near future. Now, if it is an area of interest or you just want to watch a video with really nice houses, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for that video coming soon. Finally, last but not least, number 1 is Coppell, Texas. Coppell is about 14 square miles with 43,000 people. It's northwest of Dallas near highways 635, 121, and the President George Bush Turnpike. It's 7 to 10 minutes to the DFW airport and 20 minutes to Dallas Love Field. Commuting to downtown Dallas and Fort Worth takes about 25 minutes, and Coppell ISD, funny enough, I actually used to be employed by, has a 97 out of 100 rating. Now, the crime and safety rating is a C, but you can check crime reports on the city's website. Now, the median home price in Coppell is at about $750,000 with a little bit of new construction here and there, but overall, it's a pretty well built out city. Now, I'm going to end this video with just a little bit of tidbits about Coppell specifically. The main reason is because I used to teach at Coppell High School back in 2017 and 2018. The only reason I taught one sole year is because I wound up transitioning full-time into real estate and pursuing my own business, but I have nothing bad to say about Coppell as a whole. I do love the small town feel of only one high school for freshmen and sophomore and another high school for juniors and seniors. Frisco ISD is great, but you don't get a true community feel, I think, out of an area that has 10, 11, 12, maybe upwards of 15 different high schools. I'm more of a fan of a city like Coppell, where you can truly go to school and make connections with people from elementary all the way through high school. I say that because I'm actually settling down and building a house in Southlake, Texas, which actually is a neighboring city to Coppell. It's also one of Coppell ISD's rivals as far as athletics when it comes to school. So just as a whole, when we're talking about Coppell, I enjoyed the year that I taught there. Again, as I mentioned earlier, nothing bad to say whatsoever. And certainly if it made sense for my wife and I to settle down in Coppell, it would be a great place to settle down and raise a family. Now, if any of these specific cities stand out for you and you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. Or if you want to reach out to me directly, schedule a Zoom call or just speak to me on behalf of potentially moving or relocating here, I'm going to leave all of my information in the description below. Thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help. And stay tuned for the next video.